Life often feels like a simple sequence of events, days that repeat, routines that drag on, paths that seem predictable. But for some people, there's something different, something that cannot be explained by logic or reason alone. Not everyone notices it. Not everyone feels it. But those who carry a deeper calling within themselves, a greater destiny, often encounter mysterious signs indicating that their soul is not here merely to exist, but to fulfill a purpose that transcends time and space. Perhaps you felt it at some point, that sensation of not fully belonging to this world, as if an invisible force is guiding your steps, nudging you toward people, places, and experiences that seem predestined. These signs are more common than you might imagine, and recognizing them can be the key to understanding that your soul is attuned to something magnificent. Today, we'll explore 10 mysterious signs that reveal when someone carries a special mission within them. As you hear each one, allow yourself to reflect on your own experiences, on moments that seem too strange to be mere coincidences, and on gut feelings that may have been messages from the universe, guiding you to awaken to who you truly are. And remember, it's not necessary to relate to every sign, but if you see yourself in several, you may be closer to the truth than you think. The first mysterious sign appears when life starts presenting coincidences so remarkable that they no longer seem accidental. These are the so-called synchronicity-esmal alignments that seem stitched together by an invisible intelligence. Perhaps you think of someone you haven't seen in years, and moments later, you receive an unexpected message from them. Or maybe you keep seeing the same number repeatedly on clocks, license plates, and receipts until you realize it's more than luck or statistics. For those with a higher purpose, these synchronicities are not mere curiosities, they are guides. They appear like breadcrumbs scattered throughout the universe, showing the way forward, reminding you that something far greater is steering your journey. When you begin to recognize them, you sense that you are not alone, that a silent conversation is taking place between your soul and the cosmos. And this dialogue is one of the strongest proofs that your life is not ordinary, but a path laid out with sacred intentions. The second sign is a deep sensitivity to the emotions and energies of others. Ordinary people often pass by the feelings of others unnoticed, but those born with a special calling feel as if they live in two worlds at once, their own and the world of those around them. It is almost impossible to enter a room and not sense the collective mood. Sometimes, just being near someone allows you to feel joy that isn't yours, or sadness that suddenly fills your heart. This visceral empathy may seem like a burden, and many who carry this gift feel overwhelmed. Yet, in reality, it is a powerful tool for fulfilling the role their soul has chosen. Being able to understand others at such a deep level is also to be able to heal, support, and guide. This sensitivity may isolate you, requiring moments of solitude to recharge, but it is also a sign that your energy is meant to illuminate other paths. The third sign emerges when dreams stop being mere random images and begin to convey clear messages. Some people wake up and immediately forget what they dreamed. But those who carry a greater purpose often experience dreams so vivid that they remain etched as if they were real memories. Dreams that seem to foreshadow events, dialogues that replay in real life, places never visited that later appear before your eyes. It is as if, during sleep, the soul crosses invisible borders between the physical and the spiritual, receiving guidance, warnings, and revelations. These prophetic dreams are not just product of the mind, they are signs that your consciousness is open to higher dimensions. They act as silent training, preparing you for decisions and encounters that will profoundly impact your journey. The fourth mysterious sign is the constant presence of spiritual guides. Perhaps you have never clearly seen a figure or heard a voice, yet you feel you are not alone. Moments arise when ideas appear out of nowhere, internal advice surfaces when most needed, or gut feelings steer you away from danger. For those with a higher mission, this invisible presence is real and constant. Spiritual guides communicate through intuition, symbols, signs, and even physical sensations. You may not be fully aware of how it happens, but you've likely felt that unwavering certainty that something is protecting you, that a force is directing you toward the right path. This connection is one of the greatest gifts a person with a higher purpose can receive, reinforcing their bond with higher planes, and confirming that they do not walk alone. The fifth sign reveals itself in the perception of invisible energies, such as auras and subtle vibrations around people. Often, you can approach someone and instantly sense whether they are trustworthy, even without speaking a word. In some cases, you might even perceive colors, glows, or subtle shadows surrounding people or spaces. This is not imagination, it's spiritual sensitivity. Those born for a greater purpose have the ability to see beyond the obvious, to perceive energy nuances invisible to ordinary eyes. This skill can bring both comfort and discomfort, because clarity about what others carry is not always easy to handle. Yet it is also a sign that you are attuned to dimensions beyond the physical, and that this connection is an essential part of your mission. The sixth sign manifests through physical sensations without logical explanation: tingling, sudden chills, pressure in the center of the forehead, warmth in the hands, waves of energy running through the body during prayer, meditation, or even during a meaningful conversation. These manifestations are not illnesses, they are energetic movements, spiritual activations occurring when the soul is aligned with higher frequencies. Many try to ignore them, thinking it's mere illusion, but for those with a higher calling, the body acts as a channel, a translator of spiritual forces in action. These sensations confirm that the invisible touches the visible, and that your journey is being subtly yet intensely guided. The seventh sign appears through numbers that insist on repeating themselves. Those living a spiritual mission often see sequences like 1111, 333, 444, or other specific numbers almost obsessively. This is no coincidence. These are codes, ways the universe sends direct messages. Each number carries meaning, a reminder, a warning. They appear at decision points, moments of doubt, or times of change, as if the cosmos were saying, "We are here, move forward, trust." Recognizing these signs is like learning a new language, a secret language, connecting your soul to the forces shaping reality. The eighth sign is a near magical connection to nature. For some, being outdoors is mere recreation. For others, it is spiritual survival. If you feel that trees, animals, rivers, and mountains convey messages, energy, and comfort, this is a major sign that your soul is deeply connected to a higher purpose. It is not just about enjoying scenery, it is about feeling part of it, sensing the living vibration pulsing in every element of creation. This connection can turn simple walks into mystical experiences, transform a bird's song into a spiritual reminder, and make nature your greatest temple. The ninth mysterious sign is the sense of displacement in the world. While many easily fit social patterns, those with a greater purpose often feel like strangers in their own reality. You may be surrounded by people and still feel misunderstood. This sense of alienation is not a flaw, it is a sign that you were born to walk a different path, to break molds and create new roads. A soul with a calling is not satisfied with superficiality because it knows it was born for something deeper. The 10th and final sign is an irresistible attraction to spiritual, hidden, and transformative subjects. While others seek only distraction and immediate pleasures, you're drawn to books, videos, teachings, and practices about awakening, consciousness expansion, and universal laws. This constant search is proof that your soul remembers something your mind has yet to fully comprehend. It is like homesickness, a remembrance of where you came from and the mission you carry. This spiritual hunger is at once fuel, guide, and engine, confirming that your journey will never be ordinary. Together or separately, these 10 signs reveal when a soul has been chosen to carry a mission beyond ordinary existence. You may have identified with a few or many. The key is understanding that nothing here is coincidence. If you are listening to these words now, it is because something in your life has already led you here. Reflect, which of these signs do you recognize in your own journey? Which spiritual experiences have marked your path? Share in the comments, because your story may inspire others who are also awakening. If this content resonates with you, leave a like so more people can find this message, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving reflections, practices, and revelations to help you walk with greater clarity and confidence. Remember, your journey is unique, your soul is precious, and your purpose is grand. Trust the calling already pulsing within you, because the universe does not awaken anyone without reason. Many people go through life never questioning the meaning of their existence. They live on autopilot, repeating patterns, following already open paths, believing that being born, studying, working, aging, and dying is all there is. But those with a greater purpose feel from an early age that something does not fit within this common logic. There is restlessness, an invisible hunger that material achievements, diplomas, or status cannot satisfy. And this restlessness is precisely what drives the soul to seek answers, find paths, and notice signs that others overlook. When you feel that normal is not enough, you are already living the first step of an awakening that can completely change the way you see your life.